If you want to see how on earth I straighten my hair without a flat iron, stay tuned to this video. If you're new here, my name is Janitra White. I am a lifestyle content creator, mom, entrepreneur, and a waist length natural. And today I'm going to show y'all how I straighten my hair without a flat iron. Now, a couple of things to note. In this video, I had just taken down my boho knotless braids that I had in for 3 months. If you're curious about my boho knotless braids, how I do those both with synthetic hair and how I've done them without, you can find those videos on my page as well. But basically, I took those braids down and washed my hair, detangled it, and put it into, I believe, 4 braids, and I just let it dry. I believe over the course of like 2 days, I just kept those braids in. And so now I'm just taking those down, detangling again, and then showing you how I straighten it. For about the last year, I've been dealing with some intense hair loss and shedding due to something called stress-induced telogen effluvium, which I cover in depth in another one of my videos. So if you're experiencing a high amount of hair loss and you have been under a lot of stress, make sure you add that video to your watch list. Now, after I took my braids out, I dealt with a lot of shedding and breakage, as I already said. Most of the reason was due to stress-induced hair loss, but another part of the reason is, as you can see here towards the ends of my hair, they are a lighter brown color. This actually used to be blonde. I had my hair bleached at one point in time, and a couple summers ago, and I've just been slowly growing that out, but it is causing some issues with my hair, and I'm finally ready to admit that. So you can kind of see, even as you watch me comb through, you can see like where the natural color of my hair is and kind of where that stops. You'll see if you watch right here, my brush gets snagged, and I'm just applying just a heat protectant. But usually I try to work from the bottom up. You can see here, like my brush stops as soon as I get to that color part. So y'all, please take it from me, because I have done this over and over again and swore I was never going to do it the next time, and then did it again, but I promise I'm done. Do not bleach your hair if you are at all worried about the integrity of your hair. But this is the tool that I am using. So it is actually a heated brush. And once again, snagging on those ends. It is so annoying, y'all. But I'm having to detangle again, just to get, because I don't want that heat sitting in one spot if the brush stops or gets tangled. So I need to make sure it's super detangled so I can run the brush through. And I'm just running it through. It's getting snagged on those ends, so sometimes I have to just kind of stop and just smooth out the top part and then focus on the ends. Y'all, please don't get in the comments telling me how bad my ends are. I know, okay? And let me just say this. Watch until the end, and you might not be mad at me anymore. But if you would like to fast forward to see the end result, feel free to fast forward or simply speed up this video and watch it in 2 times to the end. If not, and you want to see me go through the style, and let's just chat. And I will tell y'all a little bit about me. I have been on YouTube officially since the early 2000s, just posting random stuff. And around 2012, I got serious about hair content, and I had a little stint, some viral stints on YouTube back then. But of course, being young and a college student at that time, life comes at you fast. Fast forward, years went by. I started my career, started my family, all of those things, and YouTube just kind of fell to the wayside. I did spend a ton of those years on Instagram. That is primarily where I was focusing my content, was there, and Instagram was really good to me during those years. But most recently, I decided I wanted to come back over to YouTube because I missed y'all. And so within the last year, have started back on my YouTube journey and taking this content seriously. And I just feel so much more engaged here on YouTube. Somebody commented the other day and was like, wow, like you really respond to every comment. And yes, y'all, even the ugly ones, sometimes I can get a little snarky, but hey, it is what it is. But I do try to respond to every comment, because I feel like if you take the time out of your day to comment on my content and engage with me, then I owe you the respect of engaging back. And one of the things that I've struggled with being back on YouTube is, social media had become so curated over the years. And so I feel this need to like make sure everything is 100% perfect before I post it. And I'm like, oh, my makeup isn't done that day, so I can't record. Or the bathroom behind me isn't clean because my younger kids just got out of the bathtub. But I'm honestly like curious just to see, do y'all even care? Like, do you just want the content and in whatever package it comes in? Or do you prefer something that's more curated, that is like me sitting in front of this pristine backdrop on, my deluxe Canon recording? Or like, are y'all okay with just the quick iPhone video in my bathroom just to show y'all? Because there's so many, I guess, moments that I feel like have been missed because I wasn't in the right space to record them. So basically, I guess the question is, what do you value more between lifestyle and curated content? Do you just want the knowledge and the tips and all of that, and you don't really care about the package? Or do you want something that feels like you're sitting down in front of Netflix and you're being entertained and it looks really good? So here's the finished product. And let me just say, I think it's amazing that I was able to get my hair this straight. It's a little bit straighter than just a typical blowout, or if I was to use my Rev Air. And all while just using that heated brush, no super high, super hard heat from a flat iron. And y'all, I am very well aware that this color has got to go. The breakage, the shedding, all of that has just damaged my hair up and down the shaft. And so I actually did this because I am getting ready to big chop again. How far up am I going to cut? Let's find out. But if you want to see the final results of my, what is this, fourth big chop, y'all, I've big chopped my hair so many times, and I'm here to tell you it does grow back. Will that change now that I'm older? Because everything is changing as I enter this next stage in life as a midlife woman. Um, Things are changing. Like, my mind is changing, my body is changing, my hormones are changing, all these things. So, will my hair grow back again like it did in my 20s? I don't know, but I can't do these ends anymore. They've got to go. And if you want to see the final result of my big chop, stay tuned for part 2. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.